Hello, Cancer. Laura Janelle here, Spiritual Warrior. I am here to do your December 2020 reading, and this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if it doesn't resonate with you, check your other prominent signs in your birth chart and check out those readings instead. And this will be a general read, so it's not going to, resonate with everybody. And so take what fits, leave what doesn't, and don't get hung up on the gender of the cards because everyone has feminine and masculine energy within them. It's really just about the energy. So here we go. We are going to get started. All right. Okay, so for the overall energy, we have the Queen of Fire, and sorry about the glares here. I'm going to try to do it so you can see it as best as you can. The light's going down, so Queen of Fire, great energy, charismatic, confident, business owner, or very hardworking. And again, don't get hung up on the gender of the card. This is somebody who knows what they want and goes after it with a very strong confidence and doesn't let anything stand in their way. So, very interesting. Wow. Right off the bat, we have the Ace of Air. And in a regular tarot deck, this is the Ace of Swords. So every ace is a new beginning. This is a new beginning in beliefs and ideas, new ways of thinking. I feel like with this, there's an opportunity to shift your mental body and the way that you think about things. So we're going to keep going, and I will clarify, but I'll do that as we continue. The next card out is the Seneschal. This is all about, so this is kind of, this deck is a little different than a regular tarot deck if you're familiar with tarot. So instead of like knights, we have different cards instead of like knights, and this is the Earth. 12 in a regular tarot deck would be, the Knight of Pentacles, but this card is representative of somebody who is in service to the higher, like a higher force than them. Like in the book, it talks about, king and having the keys to the kingdom and all of that. And like this is like somebody who the king goes to, but that they are in service of the king and they kind of hold the keys to the kingdom and the realm. But I feel like this is more of like a spiritual card. And it's really interesting because this is an earth sign, but there's a sword on her forehead, and the swords represent mental body. So very interesting because obviously with your Ace of Air, there's a sword here on the dragon's forehead. And so this is somebody, like I relate to this card personally because I feel like this is like somebody who translates for spirit. And, I'm a very spiritual person, and so what I'm getting is somebody who's like sensitive but strong and connected to their spirituality, or that they're really spiritual and they don't really realize it. Um, I don't always read from the book, but just to give you a clearer idea of who this person is. Cancer, servant, administrator, mediator, justice, law, organized, trustworthy, and loyal. The phrases are service to a higher purpose, loyalty to authority, speak for others, um, follow the rules or directions given, use personal power wisely, question everything. It symbolizes the service to king and country. The seneschal is a trusted servant who has access to and control over all within his lord's domain. He, while being of noble blood himself, is in service to and speaks for the one above him. So that's exactly why I was talking about that. It's like having a really strong spiritual connection to a higher force. Um, and, I'm a tarot reader, spirit coach, and very intuitive, and that's kind of why I relate to this part a lot. And so I'm just getting somebody who's very spiritual, because obviously we don't have lords, we don't have kings here, obviously I'm in America. And so to me, like a king or like the Lord, that's like your higher self. So it's like your connection to your higher self or your spirituality, God, whatever that means for you. So that was a lengthy description, but just so that you understand. And the next card we have is the Seven of Water. This is all about going with the flow. This is about releasing control and surrendering to the flow of your life. You see how she's just like let herself go, and she's kind of moving with the water. This is really about surrendering and letting go of things that you can't control. The next we have another seven. Seven of Earth. This card is all about meditation and grounding and going within to meditate and clear your mind. Wow. And then we have the number 8 in the fire suit. This is all about transformation through action. So what is it that needs your action right now? Whatever that is, it's going to transform you, Cancer, big time. Big time. And I feel like with the fire here on his shoulders and this being a fire card, I feel like maybe that action is really going within, because you already have these cards here, connection to spirit, going with the flow and releasing control, and then meditating, and that'll help you to transform. And she's become this phoenix, very beautiful, and she's taken action to transform herself. Wow. Cancer, the next card out is the Ace of Water. You have another ace here. This is a new beginning in love, whether that's a new relationship or a relationship renewed, or it could also even mean new emotional fulfillment and contentment within yourself, because you can't really make it out probably because of my camera, but there's water pouring out of his hands, and that is representing the cleansing that happens with emotions, like letting them come up and out and like overflow so that you can be cleansed. And so with it falling beneath another ace, I feel like this is saying, hey, like, new thinking, new love, whether that's with a person or with yourself. We will continue on and see what this has in store for you. Okay. So we have another 8. This is the 8 of Earth. This is all about being rewarded for your hard work and culmination and like abundance. And there's something that's escaping me right now that you need to hear. So I'm going to read this for you. Like I said, I don't always do this, but so this is growth, manifestation, accomplishment, success, abundance, wealth and appreciation. Symbolizes success, wealth, and love. The manifestations of a positive attitude, doing what you love, and loving what you do. And so, Cancer, this is really good so far. It's like this new beginning is going to make you this new way of thinking and connecting to your spirituality and like releasing control is going to help transform you along with meditating. It's going to help transform you. And then you have this new love here. And then this is like loving what you do and being rewarded for that and being successful. So all in all, very good so far, Cancer. Wow. King of Earth. This is a very grounded, practical energy. And most of the time he represents like a really strong financial, successful career. Um, you know, most of the time, King of Earth like is representative of career because he is very grounded and practical, and he is successful in manifesting through career and all of that. And so having another Earth card, very interesting. Maybe you are connected to an Earth sign, Cancer. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, possibly. So um, successful, industrious, devoted, steadfast, authoritative, reliable, and dedicated. This is a very hard working energy, Cancer. And he's a very satisfied man, and he has every reason to be. Everything he touches turns to gold. His kingdom is secure, wealthy, and his people are happy and prosperous. So this is like saying, this is what this is leading you to, is a very successful career where you feel stable and brings you financial stability and happiness. A lot of signs have gotten this so far. Healing. There's healing needed for you here, Cancer. We're going to clarify that and see what this is about. But with it falling underneath the meditating card in the reading, it's like meditate, like he's around nature and he's connected to nature, and here he's in nature and there's animals around him and he's like the water and the trees and the like it to me it's really about healing through nature, however, whatever that means to you. But in this position, the healing card is kind of like, look within. What is it that needs to be healing? Do you need to go to a doctor? Do you need a checkup? Like, it can be very specific, but also like healing of the heart. And I'm kind of being guided to actually say something about this card as well. And again, I don't usually do this for all. I mean, I will if I feel, so called to do so. So healing, release, purification, forgiveness, transformation, which you have here already. And so in the present, it says is a time to have a health check. You might also just need to take a moment to look within and determine whether there are any unresolved thoughts or feelings that need to be addressed in order to maintain your emotional and mental well-being. It presents it symbolizes pain and suffering in the now and the importance of addressing it in the now. So, I kind of see that with, the Ace of Air here. Like, there's like newness coming in for you. And so, like, with you needing to like go with the flow and go within and have this strong spiritual connection, release control, go in and meditate to transform. This card is here for you saying like you need to heal whatever is inside of you that's causing you pain, because it might end up affecting this newness and this success and this abundance that's coming in for you. Wow. Queen of Water here, and this could be you showing up, Cancer, or it could be somebody you're dealing with. But the Queen of Water is very intuitive. She's a very loving energy, very, very loving. She's very emotional, in touch with her emotions in a healthy way. I mean, sometimes she could be a little bit over emotional, which cancers can be, but maybe that's why they want you to heal, because there's like a little bit over emotional. But this card is, you know, about listening to your heart and your intuition as well. So, wow, very interesting, Cancer. Why is healing? Hmm. Okay. No. All right. So I see a couple things here. So the King of Wands came out for the healing, and I feel like this is here because sometimes cancers can be a little insecure sometimes and moody, and the King of Wands is a very confident person, and I feel like that's why this healing is here for you, because they want you to become more confident in your abilities and in your heart. And at the bottom, you have the Knight of Chalices, or the Knight of Cups. And in this card, he's on this path here, but these are really like on either side of him is like a cliff. And so it's kind of representing the fact that like this person can be a little wobbly. I don't even know why that word is actually coming to mind, but like representative of like their there's like anxiety on either side. Like, whoa, there's a cliff here, there's a cliff here. I gotta be careful, because sometimes this energy can be reckless and like not always, but it can be very like just like in and out, like will come in and make you feel really good and then leave. And cancers do that sometimes. They go within their shell, you know, and sometimes they have a hard time staying on one track and not getting distracted and feeling you know, insecure, like worrying, and that's kind of what this energy is. So I feel like with the King of Wands falling over healing, I feel like it's saying they want you to heal because this is what you need to step into, is this confident energy. Wow. Okay, so the Death card just showed itself, but it went back in, did not come out. I'm going to keep going. All right, let's try this again. Sorry about that. Just a moment. Wow. Okay. They're a little sticky. I need to give these a salt bath, so bear with me. One more time. Wow. Okay. A lot of stuff came out. Okay. So the Death card showed itself, but it didn't come out. And that's a sign of transformation being needed, because the Death card is not anything to be feared. It's just something needs to die for something else to be reborn. And that's really what this is about too. Um, you know, she kind of looks like the phoenix, and it's really about transformation through action through doing something. But with this releasing control, I feel like what this is kind of talking about, so there's a strength here for you in letting go. And you will also get your wish fulfillment. This is the Nine of Cups. But there's something that there's like this is the Five of Swords. This is usually an inner battle, but you can see two people running away here. This is like fighting a battle. So there's like something that you're like fighting, and you need to, you know, and then the Hangman, which is sometimes like it's a stalemate. I feel like there's something that's kind of like, you know, the Hangman sometimes can represent like a stalemate and nothing happening, like a pause. But he goes upside down and he pauses to get a new perspective on something. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor. And so the Emperor takes control of his life, and he's also very confident. And it's like, you know, the same thing. It's a similar energy to the King of Wands, but he takes control of his life, the Emperor. So I feel like this is saying, like, you know, be strong, because this wish fulfillment is here for you when you release control. And this is what you need to release control of, is whatever this is that you're battling, that you continue to battle, and go within and, you know, get a new perspective on something so that you can, you know, take control of your life and become the emperor of your life. So that was kind of a lot, but meditating will help with that. And you know, you being, I feel like you're very spiritual here, Cancer. Wow. Okay. So I just clarified transformation for you, Cancer. And you got the Three of Cups, or the Three of Chalices. And this card is all about reunion and celebration. And so what I'm seeing is that whatever this transformation is for you is going to bring you celebration, and, you know, maybe even a reunion of some sort. You know, if you're, that can sometimes be if you're in separation from somebody, and, you know, especially with it falling here. And then the next cup down here is the Ace of Water, which is like new love and, you know, a resurgence of love. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, sorry. Sometimes I need to just get quiet so I can hear what this is about. So the first card you have is the Moon, which is, you know, Cancer is ruled by the Moon. But this card is actually like Pisces. But the Moon is all about like fears and the unknown, and going within our subconscious, and like being like going within our subconscious, and like the light from the Moon illuminates whatever it is that you're fearing. And then you have the Ten of Wands, and this is all about burdens and putting them down. And so I feel like you feel like, I feel like there's a new love here for you, for yourself, or with another, but there's something but there's fear here, and you need to put down those burdens. Like there's like fear of the unknown and not really knowing like what's going to come of it. But, just put down these burdens and you won't like feel that so much, because once you do that, you become the magician. Because basically the magician is here saying you have the power to do this, because the magician stands here and he has every single uh, tool. He has the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle. And so this is representative of somebody who can manifest for themselves. So it's like saying, like, I feel like this is like showing that you're kind of afraid of this, or like you're afraid of the unknown, but it's really the burdens of like this weight of all of these things coming down on you, and you're worried, but you don't need to be, because you are the magician, Cancer. Whoa, whoa. Wow. Hmm. So, okay. So for the Ace of Air, which is the new beginning in thinking, what came out was the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So like what I'm getting with this, because the Seven of Pentacles is about sowing seeds and like waiting for your harvest and hard work to be rewarded for your hard work. And then the Nine of Pentacles is being rewarded for your hard work, and this is a very independent, studious energy, and somebody who's independent and gets this all on their own, and they're looked up to, like, people want to be with them most of the time. It's like a single person energy, just concentrated on their wealth and their stability and their abundance. And then 10 of Pentacles, which is like happy home, content life, stability. This is like a happy family. So I feel like this new beginning in the way of thinking is basically saying change your way of thinking, because this is what is in store for you when you change your way of thinking and your mindset. Basically, you're going to be rewarded. Maybe it's something that you've been trying to do for a long time, because this sometimes means waiting, but it's really going to yield to you all of this. And I mean, you have these two cards too, which are all about abundance and stability. So, hmm. Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for the Queen of Water, the Five of Pentacles came out. This is like feeling of lack and worry and feeling left out in the cold. And this is like worry about finances and stuff like that. And I feel like it's connected somehow with this worrisome, fearsome energy over here. And I feel like maybe this is you, a little bit of your energy, Cancer, like feeling worried that maybe, this new love for yourself, or whatever this new love that you're going towards, is not going to yield to you what you think it is, or you're just like really worried about it. But you don't need to worry, because the Four of Wands is here. This is all about this is contentment, happiness, a happy home life. it's the 1111 card too. You know, some tarot readers point out, you know, to them it's kind of like you're finally with your partner and you're happy home, like your divine partner. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the star. So this is like healing, but also knowing you're a star, but it's also like I feel like it's leading you to your dream come true, your wish come true, Cancer. So overall, and sorry this is running a little bit long, but overall I feel like the message here for you, Cancer, is to completely, you know, form a new mindset that's about abundance, that's full of, you know, that moves away from lack and being worried, and it's all about abundance. Like create an attitude of gratitude, um, and a new way of thinking, a new mindset, which, you know, I feel for you is about connecting to your spirituality with the seneschal here. So it's like create this new mindset that will bring you this abundance. And the mindset is all about releasing control, things that you can't control, going with the flow of your life, forming this spiritual relationship with your inner higher self or God or spirit, however that is for you, and go within and meditate because that's really going to transform you here and lead you to a celebration or reunion of some sorts. And then, you know, you have this new love, abundance, stability, and abundance, and then healing to step into your confidence so that you can get this happy ending and make all your dreams come true and get your wish come true. So, Cancer, I hope that was helpful. Please let me know down in the comments below if this resonated with you or not. And, you know, if it didn't, check your other signs from your chart. And, yeah, I hope this was helpful, Cancer. And let me know what you think. And I will see you in January.